Good morning, my dear students. Let's start our science class for today. Okay, today we will continue Unit 3. Our lesson is called Effects of the Biosphere. What is the lesson objective? By the end of the lesson, students will use and develop models to show how the biosphere interact with other um, systems. Okay, I need all of you to open up page 101 because we will be working on that page, and please prepare your highlighter and your pencil with you. Okay, let's start with the science probes. Uh, Use of resources. Four friends were talking about how humans use renewable and non-renewable resources. They each had different ideas. So we have four friends, one, two, three, four. And these four friends will be talking about renewable and non-renewable resources. Before we see what they are going to talk about, let's remind ourselves the meaning of renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are natural. That is not in your book, but I'm just reminding you. Renewable resources, they are natural resources that can be what can be replaced in nature easily. Okay, so they can be replaced in nature easily, which means they will not finish, such as the solar energy, the energy coming from the sun. We use solar panels in order to convert the solar energy into electrical energy. Also, the water is a renewable resource because it will never finish. We all know about the water cycle, the wind, and the geothermal energy. What is geothermal energy? Earth's interior is very hot, and we can use the heat inside of the earth in order to generate electricity. So it is a resource, and of course it is a natural resource. What about non-renewable resources? Non-renewable resources means resources that cannot be replaced in nature easily and take millions of years to form, such as the fossil fuels, which are the coal, oil, and natural gas. We all know that they take millions of years to form, and if they finish, if they are done, we have to wait millions of years. And of course, if we burn them, they cause air pollution, so they harm the environment. We try to use renewable resources, but also renewable resources can harm some animals and species. Okay, back to our page, which is page 101. We are still in the same page. Now let's read the question in front of us. This is what the four friends said. Who do you agree with most? Let's see the opinion of each friend and let's see which one you are going to agree with most. Okay, the first one, what? He said, when humans use renewable resources, they can harm the environment. Non-renewable resources do not harm the environment. So he is saying that renewable resources such as the sun, the wind, water, all of that can harm the environment, but using non-renewable resources such as coal, oil, and natural gas do not harm the environment. If you agree with what, please shade the circle in here. Okay, Sarah, when humans use renewable resources, they do not harm in the environment. Non-renewable resources can harm the environment. Hector, both renewable and non-renewable resources can harm the environment when humans use them. Just because some resources are renewable doesn't mean they have no harmful effects. So Hector, he thinks that both renewable and non-renewable cause harm to the environment. Gus and the last one in here, renewable and non-renewable resources do not harm the environment if they are natural resources. Natural resources are not harmful to the environment. So Gus thinks that neither neither one of them are causing harm to the environment. So what do you think? Which one you agree with? Please shade the circle. Okay, Hector is the correct answer. Why? I will explain why. Um, we all agree that non-renewable resources cause harm to the environment because fossil fuels cause air pollution. We all know that. But Miss, what about renewable? Well, I will tell you now. Wind energy might not produce harmful gases, but the turbines might kill some birds and produce noise pollution. In front of us here is the wind turbines. Sometimes they can kill birds. These wind turbines can kill birds by accidents and also cause noise pollution. So that's why Hector is the correct answer. Moving on to page 102. Open up page 102 and let's talk about how human activity affect wildfires. Okay, check out let's check wildfire to see the phenomenon in action. We have a video here, so let's watch it.
On average, wildfires burn up to 5 million acres of land in the United States each year. While they can start naturally, wildfires are often caused by humans, with devastating consequences. Wildfires
Just want to remind you that you should prepare questions about wildfires because that's what we are going to do next. So please, while you are watching, make sure to prepare questions.
are large, uncontrolled infernos that burn and quickly spread through wild landscapes. Types of wildfires may include forest, brush, and peatland fires, depending on the landscapes affected. Wildfires require three components known as the fire triangle: a heat source, fuel, and oxygen. Heat sources such as the sun, a hot bolt of lightning, or a smoldering match can supply enough heat to spark a fire. That spark then turns into flames when fuel or any flammable material is present. Dry, dead grasses, leaves, and trees are common fuels for wildfires, but so are living vegetation called green fuels. Pine trees and other evergreens contain flammable oils that can burn when exposed to a heat source. As the fuel burns, the resulting flames feed and thrive off of oxygen. When air movement or wind occurs, not only is more oxygen supplied to the fire, but it may also help transport and spread the flames. Since wildfires occur outdoors, they have a nearly endless supply of oxygen from our atmosphere to burn. Many wildfires are the result of natural causes. A warmer climate and weather patterns like El Nino can create the hot, dry conditions necessary for fires to erupt. However, about 90% of wildfires are caused by human activity, such as campfires that become uncontrollable, improperly handled cigarettes, or arson. Although wildfires occur worldwide, they are most common in the western United States. There, high temperatures, drought, and frequent lightning and thunderstorms can create the perfect setting for wildfires. While they can be destructive and sometimes even deadly for humans, wildfires do play an important role in nature. They can help a forest by removing harmful insects or diseased plants, and they can clear thick canopies to help sunshine reach seedlings on a forest floor. By being aware of the conditions necessary for wildfires to occur, they can be managed and prevented, thereby saving lives and making way for the positive effects of wildfires.
Okay, after we watched the video, let's get back to our book, page 103. Look at the photo and watch the video of the wildfire. We already did that. What, what questions do you have about the phenomenon? Talk about them with a partner. Okay, right now in your book, you are going to tell me the questions that you are thinking about right now after you watched the video and you looked at the photo. Questions could be, I will give you a hint. How did this fire start? How can this fire be controlled? Where do animals that live in this area go during the fire? Were humans involved in starting this fire? Thank you for listening, and that is today's class. Thank you.